In the Gathas, the ordeal by molten metal is mentioned in Yasna 33:7, 51:9, while a deadly weapon is referred to in Yasna 31:18. There is therefore a strong probability that the molten metal mentioned by Zarathustra points to copper, and not iron, and the deadly weapon to a hatchet or shafted axe. Western scholars place Zarathustra between 2000 to 100 BC or later. Sasanian priests, under pressure of other religious groups, concocted a specific date, 258 years before Alexander conquered Iran, 330 BC. This works out to c. 600 BC. Be that as it may, it is now acknowledged that Zoroastrian religious beliefs, such as rewards and punishment, heaven and hell, the resurrection of the dead, the last judgment, the coming of the Sayoshant, world savior who will conquer evil forever, and finally, a renewal of existence when man, nature, and all creatures are restored to their pristine glory, were beliefs which influenced Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The language in which the Gathas are composed is called Gothic or Old Avestan, to distinguish it from the later Avestan text known as the Younger Avesta. The Gathas have close affinities with the Rig Veda, as Farak Jal Vajifdar remarks. Indeed, the Vedas and later Upanishads have been instrumental in shedding precious light on the frequent linguistic and occasional philosophic problems posed by the most difficult ancient Iranian tongue. Unpublished paper. The discovery of the Middle Iranian documents from Central Asia at the beginning of the 20th century helped to clarify many obscure aspects of Gothic Avestan. It was only in the 4th century of our era that an attempt was made to devise a script for the Gathas, which were recited by heart from generation to generation by devoted priests and their followers. Thus, a 48-character script was created to embody the sounds and cadences of Zarathustra's mantras, words of prophetic intent, which are the Gathas. This 4th century script of the Gathas was further modified under the 400-year rule of Sasanian dynasty. Zarathustra is believed to have lived and taught in a remote fertile valley in the northeast of Iran. His highly inflected chants had to be modified to accommodate the vowel sounds and phonemic forms prevalent in southwestern Iran, especially the province of Fars, the very heart of Sasanian culture. The written language of the Sasanian was Pahlavi, their spoken language Bazan. 1,000 years separated the composition of the Gathas from their first written script. During this period, not only did language change, but religious, political, and social ideas had been altered. It is, therefore, extremely difficult to translate Zarathustra's very own ideas. No wonder, then, that even eminent Gatha scholars, such as J. Tekenza Gilliman, Helmut Humbach, Stanley Insler, and Jean Calens, and his collaborator Eric Pirart, differ from one another. Roman Gierschmann, in his absorbing study, Iran Pelican Books, 1954, points out that the Elamites were the first to devise some form of writing, c. 3000 BC. This was marked advance from the semi-pictographic script found at Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, figure 1 and 1a. The Elamite script was further developed by the Iranians into the cuneiform script. Gold tablet discovered at Hamadan bears the following inscription by King Ariaramnes, c. 640 to 590 BC, brother of Cyrus the Great, 640 to 600 BC. I, Ariaramnes, great king, king of kings, king of the land of Parsa, the land of the Persians which I possess, provided with fine horses and good men. It is the god, Ahura Mazda, who has given it to me. I am the king of this land. Gierschmann explains. This tablet is the oldest Achaemenian object known. that bears the earliest Old Persian text. It shows the great progress that has been made by the beginning of the 7th century BC by Persian tribes who had but recently passed from a semi-nomadic state into that of a semi-sedentary people. Gershman, page 120.